Hey everyone, it's Tony George from Doc Sports. We got a free Major League Baseball day in the continuing series. Dodgers and Brew Crew tonight for your free play. Got the winner for you last night. I thought Atlanta would score a lot more than 2 runs, but as I told you, New York can't score. They didn't score a run again, back-to-back games, 0 runs. The Yankees. Wow. I saw a poll that Mitch Moss did today, guy that co-host of Follow the Money on VSiN. He had a little poll on Twitter. Who's worse, the A's or the Yankees? Yankees. Compare the payrolls. Yeah. Unreal. Nonetheless, let's get another winner for you tonight. And, of course, it's Thursday. Speaking of VSiN, I will be on VSiN tonight at 7 o'clock Pacific, 9 Central, with Matt Yeomans on his show. Him and Wes Reynolds have a show. I think it's VSiN Tonight, VSIN.com. You got to be a subscriber to watch. If you're not a member of VSiN, something's wrong with you. It's the best sports betting network channel on the planet. I know there's a lot out there, Sports Grid and a bunch of others. VSiN's the cream of the crop. But nonetheless, I'm going to be on tonight talking college football. And you know it's Thursday, so be sure and tune in if you're not doing anything. Even if you're doing something, tune in. But nonetheless, it is Thursday, which means we release all of our football plays each and every week at 5 Central. They all go out for docs for the entire weekend. And preseason, week 2, I'm going to only have 2 picks, and one of them is a 3-unit pick, which is considered a game of the year in the preseason, because 3 units is the max units allowed to put out during the preseason, as it should be. Nonetheless, so that card will be up at 5 Central today. We'll tell you what else is going on over at the website here in a minute. But this time next week, we'll be putting out, we'll be looking at some preseason, but college football picks will be out for week 0 next week. We'll have 3 or 4 of them. I don't doubt we'll have any top plays, but we'll have a 4-unit in there for sure on a multiple game card. Fired up. Let's go. All this off-season work pays off early for those who did their homework. I surely did. So, that being said, let's get to this game tonight. And, of course, Milwaukee with Corbin Burns on the hill taking on the Dodgers in L.A. And they've got Lance Lynn on the bump. That might be their only liability because the Dodgers are red hot. They've 10-0 their last 10 games. And they have beaten up Milwaukee to the tune of 13-3. And if you want to go back to May, the last 4 games they've played Milwaukee, they have beaten them 37-6. Hello. Yeah, I'll lay the $1.45 tonight. I'll lay the $1.45. And, I'll tell you one thing, too. If you look at the last 5 games, the stat that just jumped off the board at me was Milwaukee cannot score against right-handed pitching. As a matter of fact, they're averaging 3 runs a game against right-handers their last 5 and a 181 team batting average. And, of course, Corbin Burns is a right-hander. LA's putting up 5.5 runs and about a 250 batting average team against right-handers. I'm not going to get in front of the freight train that is the Los Angeles Dodgers right now. I bet them on the under. I forgot what the number was now in the season. Was it 93.5 or 90? Was it 96? I'll have to look at my ticket. I got them on the season win total on the under, and they're sitting at 73 right now, and they're on a huge roll. So I'd like to see them lose a few, just not this one. I'll get chalky with them. I'll lay the $1.45 against Milwaukee tonight with the Dodgers for your freebie. We'll put some NFL preseason picks up for you for free. Some more Major League Baseball now. Getting to the PGA, we put out our 8-unit pick of the year, top 10 finish on a doubleheader yesterday. I will be doing head-to-heads. Pardon me. Just not on the website. I'll be giving them to you for free on Twitter. What I'm going to bet on head-to-heads, I'll probably wait till tomorrow. I am going to wait till tomorrow. I want to see how round one goes by. I'll definitely have them on Saturday and Sunday, possibly on Friday. Just follow me at tgeorgesports over at Twitter. I put out a futures bet for free yesterday. So on my profile page, just scroll down. Any free picks I put out that I don't put out here go on Twitter at tgeorgesports. So nonetheless, today, as we mentioned, a 2-pack only in the NFL preseason. Remember something about the NFL preseason. I'm going to give you the best free tip you're going to get all day. Less is more. True story. It's always that way. You know, lower volume, precision strikes, that sort of thing. But there's so much volatility in the NFL preseason, you just don't know. So you got to cherry pick the ones where you have great information, things that look good on paper in terms of quarterback rotations and starting rotations, what the coaches have said during the week, you know, in the media, what their game plan is. Some will expose their game plan, some won't tell you anything. You know, so some will talk all day long about it, and some will be Bill Belichick saying, oh, we're just trying to get out of it healthy. That's all I can tell you. So, you know, you got to kind of be careful when it comes to the NFL preseason, but our only 3-unit pick of the NFL preseason, which is considered a preseason game of the year because it's only 3-unit pick I'm going to put out. We won this one last year by like 20 points over the spread. So we got this one here. Goes on Saturday. We also have one game, a totals play on Friday in the Falcons and Bengals game. And, of course, the big one on Sunday, 2-unit Major League Baseball best bet. We passed yesterday, won a 6-unit top play on Tuesday. So we're only doing one bet a day in Major League Baseball. Speaking of low volume, it's either a 2-unit play or it's a top pick. And if I don't like even a best bet of the day, I pass. That's just how we're approaching baseball till we get to the postseason. So we have one of those. We have a 4-unit best bet in the very game that I talked about with one of these pitchers in the Dodgers and Brewers game. And guess what? We're on an 8-3 run with Major League Baseball props. So be sure and go over to Doc Sports. We got a free $60, link in the description below. Get hooked up for football. Put that $60 toward an early bird package and get yourself locked and loaded for football this year. We're ready to go and going to have a great year. Also upcoming over the weekend, NASCAR, Watkins Glen Road Course. Guess what? We've cashed our last 9 NASCAR cards in a row, including 4 top picks in a row. So our prowess in NASCAR, very well known, but, you know, you're only as good as your last pick. Well, our last 9, we've been stellar, so be looking forward for that on Sunday. I'm Tony George. I'll be back at you on Friday.